It's so quiet. Hello, reluctant family dads, whoever you are. I'm sorry, just trying to find a nice way to hold this. I think this will work. I don't know. So this week, I was trying to think of something to talk about. I was trying to think of a subject, a something, and the thing that came up is the fact that today, it is Thursday when I'm recording this, my kids had their first day of school. And, it's not a big deal. My older one starts second grade. My younger one, though, started kindergarten today. Now, as far as dropping your kids off and that whole deal and the drama that can come with that, I'm actually okay with it. I'm very used to it. My wife is, of course, having a slightly harder time. It's that whole mentality of my baby's growing up and just that idea of almost like an empty nest syndrome. Just at a very much younger age. Obviously, it's not the same as when they go off to college and move away, but the idea that there is now no children at home during the day. And it's not going to be too bad as far as how long people are gone in where we live. Kindergarten is a half-day thing, so you either go in the morning for a couple hours or in the afternoon for a couple hours. And we're doing morning because that is what worked out best for just how we're doing things. So, in the morning we drop both girls off at school, and then halfway through the day, just before lunchtime, we pick up my younger daughter, and then later on in the afternoon we pick up my older daughter. And we don't live that far away from school. In reality, it's only about 2 blocks away, but they're not quite at the age, obviously the kindergartner isn't, but even my older daughter, we're not quite ready for her to travel to and from school by herself yet. Probably later this year that might happen, just because she is responsible enough and she's old enough to be able to do that soon. Anyways, where I'm going with this is the fact that, yes, the house is so much quieter now. And it's just that idea that starting today and on every school day, so for the next roughly 180 days, not counting weekends, holidays, and whatnot, there will be a couple of hours in the morning where there's no children around. And I love it. I am not ashamed to say that I am so happy that it is this way. And the reason why is because of my nature, because of my introvert aspect, because of my reluctant dad status, is that it gives me a break. My job currently, for the position I'm in, I always have at least some of my days off are on weekdays. I get every other weekend off, but I always have some weekdays off as well, and it's the way it works out. So there is now going to be every single week at least 2 days where in the morning, like right now, there's no one running around making noise. There's no one trying to get my attention. There's no one who needs help with something. There's no one who needs me. And that is such a great feeling for me. And I know there are people out there that would call me a bad parent. There are people out there that would say, how can you do that? You're supposed to miss your kids and you're supposed to be excited when they're home and all that. And I am, don't get me wrong, I love my children. But for the reluctant parent, for the introvert, for anybody like me, this is something that is so relieving. It's a stress relief, if you will, for me, because now it gives me time to have those quiet moments. It gives me that space that I so crave. It gives me that ability where if I just need to defrag, if I need to unwind, if I need to de-stress, if I need to whatever, I can do it without any real major interruption. A big one for me is the fact that this week, I personally started going back to school. I'm finishing up my degree. I'm going to be 35 in a couple weeks, and it's mind-boggling and scary, but at the same time, it's something I need to be doing, and that's a whole different story. But so now it gives me time as well at home, where for at least a couple hours during the day, if I really need to focus on my schoolwork, on my homework, on a paper I need to write, or a project I need to work on, or whatever it might be, I can do that without interruption, because already I've noticed every single time I've been at home trying to do schoolwork, even in the short period I've been in school right now, I've been interrupted every single time. And it's never bad things. It's no one trying to be mean or whatever. But it's just, there's a lot that goes on around the house. And so with everybody gone, I can do that. I can focus on me for a couple hours if I need to. And maybe sometimes focusing on me is just playing a video game for 3 hours. Who knows? But it's just that ability to do so. So I am the minority who is happy that my kids are gone. I am admittedly happy that for 3 or so hours, there's no one here other than adults. Obviously, I'm here. My mother-in-law lives with us. She is here. But there's no children. There's no one who needs me to help them. Everybody who is currently home is independent and self-serving in a positive way. And that is a huge, huge deal for me. So to all the parents out there whose children are starting school, if you are the type of parent who is struggling with it, who is having a hard time adjusting, who misses their kids, I feel for you, and I am empathetic, I am sympathetic, I get it, and you will survive, trust me, you will be fine. And to all those parents like me who have been waiting for this day and practically counting down for it, we made it. Good job. Enjoy the silence. Make the most of that time. And I will catch you guys later because I'm going to go enjoy it right now.